Can we make it too? ah, man, can we make it too? Gotta crawl, man. Crawl, nigga. Crawl. Look, I crawled already, man.
What I think one of the biggest problems, bro, for y'all, but y'all don't see it as a problem. And I guess
Who is y'all?
your generation.
Nah, don't generalize it, man. Talk about it. If you gonna know, you don't. Hell no, bro. I don't even know. I don't know. You're not taking accountability for nothing when you say that.
Yeah.
That's not cool. That's some new stuff you learn. That's some new generation stuff you learn. OGs don't do that, man. This general.
Like, I'm gonna put it in an age.
Yeah.
See that? Believe it or not, you got some 50s down into the 40s. Kind of like some of them still want to hold my generation at fault for the crack epidemic, right? Yeah, Kim. What's the reason? You right. It came around, it got bad during that time, right? But bruh, so you know now, right? All right. And you didn't just like learn about it like yesterday. You're a grown man now, and you got kids, right? And you still speaking about it. That's an issue. Hey, brother, every generation before we can talk about something generation before them might have done that. They felt, hurt them or whatever. What we do? We're gonna hold on to it. We're gonna keep moving. It's knowledge. Use it to your advantage. Keep moving. Right? But the thing that y'all dealing with, bro, and when I say y'all, because I'm not a part of that social media world. It exists, but I'm not engaged in it. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I think that is the thing that have messed generations behind each other. This thing here, bro. Not even the thing, just that social media world that came in, unchecked, because it was unchecked, right? Ooh, it's like rampant. It's rampant. It's another person, right? That people tap into, as opposed to dealing with people personally.
How has that affected you in the last
because I can't, if there are two people from younger generation that I can really hold an intelligent conversation with.
So they can't keep you up.
Well, I'm not saying
how long the young people ever get
well, yeah, you do, but not like it used to be before this. Everything that you're speaking to me is entwined in this. I mean, they don't like to read no more. They don't write. They can't count. See, those are basic things. I don't care what generation you should know how to do. See, we dealing with right now, with parents that come into that belief where they don't need to know how to write the person. They don't need that anymore. Because, it's like, I've never known a parent let a teacher or a sister tell them what they kid didn't read or not. When you had, you know how to read and write, right? So why do you want to raise your kids to believe that they don't have to read and write?
They're doing it in a different way.
They're doing it online. If you ain't thinking, brother, if this is doing the thinking for you and you ain't thinking,
smart man. You're the smartest man in the room.
You ain't thinking?
Nah, you're the smartest man in the room. If you can't think and that thing is thinking before you can get it done, you're the smartest man in the room. So you use the tool. If everybody had a hoe back then, good. Everybody got a list of tools they got to use. You got to use the hoe, you got to use the shovel, you got to use the phone, you got to use this. This is a modern tool, you got to get good at this stuff. Get good at getting up. Get good.
You don't let anything for you.
Get good at getting up behind. They ain't worried about that.
You don't let anything for you.
They want the result.
See, if you can't critically, if you don't know how to critically think for yourself, bro, you have any machine you want. When it comes to common sense, you gonna get left off. And you can be as smart as you want to be. But common sense is gonna be the thing that's gonna hurt you. A lack of common sense.
Right. Wise words from the OG. Hopefully they get it. I ain't gonna lie, hopefully they get it, but at this point, bro, I don't care. If you get get it,
Well,
or
you
you don't
gotta,
get it.
you gotta teach it. You
No, no,
gotta
no, no,
train it.
no. I'm gonna say it, I'm gonna live it. But if you don't, right there.
Well,
I feel that like there, I'm gonna give good information, solid information. If you get it, cool. If you don't, like the rest is not
If you
up to
offered it, yeah, if you offered it, you're right.
me. The rest
You
is not
can't
up
rob
to me.
you.
I'm gonna live it. I'm gonna be a proverb. You can see it, you can see it, you can feel it, you can touch it. It's real. Other than that, there's a lot of people been led. Ain't gonna lie, Cal. Think about it, man. How many brothers have been led astray by believing in niggas? You know what I'm saying? Like niggas. I told my grandfather. My grandfather told me this. He said, Greg, man, you work for a black man, man, they go get a job with a white man, you get some money. And I felt so bad because I grew up in a black community, right? But come on, man, it's real. Niggas have confidence with other black people. They want to be acting all crazy, man. You can't delegate, be right or be fair. Nah, because you know that it's gonna come into play. Now, I'll give you a chance. I have a chance. But nah.
And guess what?
Nah.
I respect that coming from your grandfather because that's he from that generation and you know that's how they thought, right? I don't agree with it, but that's how they thought.
You got paid from a black man every time? You work for a black man?
Yeah.
You got paid every week?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, good report from a black man.
Yeah. I know two black men that I work for.
He didn't
that
know
pay,
that.
right?
He can't run across.
My uncle and my dad.
Okay, outside of them.
Yeah, well, other than this.
None.
Yeah, bro. Listen.
I'm not knocking it, bro. I'm just saying, I have integrity. I'm
Here's the
okay.
deal.
I'm gonna do what I do.
Here's the deal.
Hold on, Kel, let me do this. I'm gonna talk to you and we'll debate, but
You can't relate to what I've been saying.
No.
You wasn't here to see that.
Nah, I'm gonna give you space to talk, and I'm not gonna cut you off. Fair? But if I talk, don't cut me off.
I ain't cutting you off, bro.
You know what I'm saying? I don't engage in conversations like that too well. Like it's like people talking at me or cutting me off. So most of my conversations with women, men, I'm treated like I'm gonna speak.
Hold on. Before you do that, I cut you off.
A lot of times when I was communicating, I was saying something like, and I was offended.
Okay, go ahead, bro.
So I understand that's a basic respect of communication. So let's just have a conversation like that. I'll give you the floor to say whatever you gotta say. Because if you chop me off, I'm not getting out. You're not hearing me.
I didn't consciously
Almost
do that.
like you speaking to be right, not speaking to get off. Understanding the resolution.
Speaking conviction.
Yeah, you're not I'm listening. I'm like, yeah, if it's right or wrong, I'm your opinion. Right, I'm gonna listen and hear you out.
I just said I'm speaking conviction.
Right.
Finish?
Right.
First of all, I apologize if that's how you accept it. I'm not cutting you off. I'm just engaging in the conversation, right? Now maybe, you know, my rhythm is a little more aggressive than yours, right?
Nah, listen, did you hear what I was saying? That's all.
I heard everything you said.
But I'm not sure. You know what I mean? Because he'll go,
It's okay if you're not sure. I heard everything you said. So you can't get my ear. You just be convicted to what it is you saying, deliver it, and then how people receive it. You can't control that. You feel what I'm saying? Vice versa.
You could.
No, you can't. You can't control how I receive something. You have no control over that.
You can control it. I'm saying you can control
I control that, right?
if you want.
Right.
You have self-control.
Right. I control whatever. I can receive it, or I can let it go in this ear and let it go right out the other. That's just human nature. We all have that power. Like I was saying, I agree with your grandfather said, because you came from that generation. I heard stuff like that too. I ain't totally agree with it. But, you know, after living life, learning, right? When you hear it and respect it, you just, I know history, bro. You know, I've always been like just intrigued with history because I know how a lot of stuff happened from my grandparents' experiences and parents' experiences, close ones' experiences, and my own personal experiences. That's what I speak on, man. I don't talk about nobody else's life. I can only tell you, I can only speak based upon what I know because it involves me, and I can speak on what somebody say about theirs, but I don't know. I don't tell you what else.
Right.
But you know, I don't judge it. I respect what they're saying. I mean, not agree with it, but I respect it's all good, though, man. Yeah, man. It's like just kind of like just take one day at a time. That's all you can do. Yeah.
I care about a lot of people. I learned to love a lot of people. But then over time, I realized a lot of people ain't serious. It's my choice if I decide to love them or not. I'll continue, but I have to know I have to lose. I'm going to put it all this. Never let the right hand know the left hand doing one day you're going to be mad and tell. And he gave us a lot of songs and games in the house.
I never let you sweat. More for me, man. You can see things before you even happen in your life. Oh yeah.
Show me your friends and I'll tell you the future.
Huh?
Show me your friends and I'll tell you the future.
Right. Show me your friends and I can tell you what kind of character and person you are. Some of the people that you hang with. Most of them, you roll together with people, you know. When you're young, you know, you kind of like to gravitate to one another, you kind of like this. One thing for sure, bro, I knew what I could never do. And I was young. I couldn't follow. Nobody listened to no story. If I go out there and get in trouble by somebody else, and I say that.
Or somebody you see blames it on somebody else?
Right. You go out there and do it, you make sure you do it.
Right.
You ain't out there following somebody else.
Suffer the consequences from there.
I think I might have told y'all that before. When we were kids there after church, they go and eat. They take us out and we ride. The ride always end up at 2 lanes of road. We used to drive slow enough that that light always called. You knew the story was. See all the people standing outside that wall. You look over there and you see all the people standing outside that wall? Yeah. Everybody in this car end up on the other side. You and your mom ain't gonna be standing out there trying to come in there. I can still hear it. So stuff like that would keep me like, you know, your boy's gonna be for mischief and I can't do it again. Get away with it as long as you don't get caught. End of the day, you get caught following somebody.
Don't be caught doing that. They didn't want to hear it?
Huh?
They didn't want to hear that, huh? Oh, that's
No
the
time.
word. That's the word, huh? That's like that makes the scam boy.
No time.
Like you can't think for yourself. You see the whole summer, you just walk around following people get in trouble. Oh, hell nah. So, all right, if you gonna be up,
even with that, we used to get this. Son, we always say this. I never do it. It ain't in the world worse than old food. I didn't get the significance of it yet. Once you become grown, like, especially like, you won't work with a couple, you won't work with one of them at least. That's when he kicked in for me, bro. I'm like, this is good. A lot of truth to it.
Yeah.
Well, you know how much life, if you live to be, you live to be 50, 60 years old in your life, somebody calling you old. Look at all the time in life. You have to change something like that. And you end up getting old.
Right.
God.
Right. That's what Mom said. Definition of insanity. Continue to do the same thing, expect different results.
What the boy coming? Thursday, Friday, Saturday?
Yeah.
Home.
One of the days, something like that. Yeah, it's a weekend. It's a weekend though. I don't know. I ain't keep up. Like I ain't lying. I'm still trying to get $100,000 off the chair, bro. Cause I can get 100. I can get 100K next year. I can get 100K next month. Yeah, I can start on it next month. Sometimes, see, I know what I can do.
Go hard, keep it steady.
10 clients a day. That's what I'm getting. That's what I need when I'm here. There's enough people in Texas for me to get 10 clients a day. All of us need that. No one be watching nobody ball.
No, I wasn't asking for that reason, bro.
Not you. I'm talking about my constituents.
No, I was just
I'm talking about constituents.
sitting here thinking, I'm saying, like, hey, we about doing this.
Yeah, I'm talking about my constituents. I was telling my constituents, so I'll be like, oh, we're going to go campaign or what? Put the work in? Put the muscle in the hustle. You know what I mean? Y'all put the muscle in the hustle. You know, that's my grandpa used to say. No, it's CC. Tricks is for kids. You want to play with some Saturday morning cartoon or watching Saturday morning cartoon, you get some cereal, you go play. He's always saying, tricks is for kids.
Yeah, that's what the moment was.
Tricks is for kids.
I was gonna go over there by that dude and let him check them bricks out. We got a lot of people sitting in the chairs waiting for us. What you got over there? One mechanic? Two mechanics?
About three?
Three?
Oh, you get at different times though.
Oh, I do that. I ain't been over there for a while. Pero no lo vas pensando en cada sí, de pronto un abrazo, sí, lo sí pasa,
Oh, dude, I can call my name the building.
You got sleep?
He see, you know, he know what he do. He know what he do.
What about the network?
Lord, 4 o'clock.
Why you keep saying that, bro?
Where's LA?
Why you keep saying that? What about the Cowboys?
Hey, where's LA?
Why you keep saying what about the Cowboys?
Where's LA?
Man, get your ignorant ass away
Hey,
from me,
be
nigga.
nice.
I asked you already.
Be nice.
I asked you a question already. You ain't answer my question. I asked
I
you.
know.
But I asked you.
Where's LA?
Alright, bro.
Huh?
You win.
Where y'all coming over from?
You win. No, dog. No, you done for nobody else around here. We don't pass out no file or nothing. Come get that
Man,
fucking
hush
leave.
your nonsense.
You made it, bro.
Hush your nonsense.
Make you hustle up.
Hush.
You lucky your hair right now. Knock your ass out. Pop, pop.
Where's LA?
Sleep.
You ready for your Texas?
You want to take a nap?
You ready for your
You want to
Texas?
take a nap?
At least you worried about Jersey.
You want to take a nap, bro?
At least you got a Saints fan in the house.
Alright. Why you don't want to help nobody else out, dude? Selfish, boy. You being selfish, dude.
We'll up here tomorrow. We're good when LA's here.
Alright. He might cut you out. Fair exchange is not robbery, bro.
Step up, right? But, yeah, I think it is part of understanding the game. And quite frankly, that's the majority of the training that's done with the new officials. Moving to this level. Pipeline has players who do full time, go to the university, go to the academy, work around the college, get a pro, let them full time. Not saying we need to eliminate all full time reps, but don't think ex-players would be direct reps. I've always thought that. You know, they would understand the game. I mean, yeah, that's portion of that. And I think most people that are into the game in some capacity are part of that sports. Then there's this whole other piece now, and that's managing these individuals in this environment. Understanding when that game needs to kind of pick up a little bit. But I'm like, let's see. Look, you're going to get this. You're going to get that whole the new time with the second guy. years ago, a lot of the shows. Yeah, so a lot of things went south on the Pistons by us on Monday. Just shows that this matchup is going to bring you guys an official that's on a lot of scrimmage as an opportunity to see what we got happening today. Like, this is how you matchup is, this is what we got happening, and it's CJ right on the edge, right? So make sure that when you got happening, I'm going to run scrimmage, but when we go off, so make sure you get on that hand, so I think we'll keep playing that was my matchup. So yeah, a lot of things are building matchups that way, in preparation, what's going to happen the next day. Because just like you know, when you focus the practice, you wait to those 10 minutes that you guys do win. The next one is happening on Sunday, and they're all with confidence and confidence that you prepare properly for this game. That was going to take you real time. Because somebody started out on the sideline, the same thing is happening with you in Monster, right? We're going over that players, and now that's what happened when they come in this game. Taking out goals, we just talked about that. We're talking today. Elevation of that. And then I think I always went to the high, but what I thought.
So you want to
Trust me that if I think you go over there and get the game, if I just can check you back down one click and get back on the edge, and we don't live in that space. And that trust the curve.
Slow down.
Regular season last year, and again, not because I'm here, but I was part of that Monday night game, and it agreed. And Rashawn Leonard on the second play, and we made it overtime, and I'm looking forward to it over it. And I left my rep hat on the bed the day before the hall. And all the longer that they do, I left my rep hat on the bed. It's one of the things that is going to go over there. And I might not have gone with there, but yeah, we lived in that space and in that environment. Living in that high altitude space and being so aware of everything around you that only that space needs to be in is kind of what I know that's why I feel like it. All right, Gino, last question here from Philly Lines on AP Tone. Yes, take your best for that. Talks to you guys every week, like, what position, not every game, no, like the position, like a player position today, like the DB start talking before it even starts, right? They're talking while they're stretching, so yeah, the DB's coach here, stay away from Danny Smith. I call it penalty by rookie year real quick. in Washington when they were called a different name. I announced on a punt as a Hokies on 44 against Washington, right? I was a rookie referee second game. Dennis Smith started running down the sideline screaming, "Who's the foul on the rookie?" I said, "I told you it was 44. He was really?" And I said, "Yeah, did you know what 44 is here?" I'm like, "Who hell?" He said, "No, look at the Ring of Honor. It's John Riggin." This was just our Ring on John Riggin. Those interactions are worth it.
Yeah, well, we don't miss you on the TV. We're thankful you're on TV for another year. Thank you for the gift from the DP. Thank you for those bits of my best. You're out here letting your actual good. Ladies and gentlemen, the
One dude was too macho for it. I was like, damn. I was like, damn. Crazy. If my lady tried to do it too, if you would have got me, you my girl would have been happy. You know? I was like, bro, she might give you some more because
The man who is simply known as the co-artist, the general manager. Got that handheld right next to you there. Mr. Kwan, great. Congrats on the hell of an offseason. Thanks. No, thank you for joining us. Thank you for the hospitality. Thank you for everything. It's been amazing. I was here as a child. I think Tony was here as a kid and a high schooler. It's basically the pilgrimage that every year there feels like a half for old man. Since 1966, the place has been here. Since the beginning of the Pittsburgh Steelers, the Steelers have operated one particular way. And I know you've heard a lot of this, I assume, because we've chatted about it a lot. A lot of Steelers fans have. Completely different offseason for the Pittsburgh Steelers this year. Was that the mindset going into the offseason? Was it like, hey, we're going to bring in and talk to your free agent in DK Metcalf and pay him $30 million? We're going to make a trade for Jalen Ramsey and Jonnu Smith. We're going to bring in full-time NFL MVP Aaron Rodgers. Darius Slay is going to come in. You were hunting stars and paying guys. Very abnormal for you. Mindset going into the offseason, or how did we get to here?
Yeah, I think going into the offseason, we reflected on how things ended last year, and that wasn't good enough. And some things had to be different. And every one of those things was a case by case situation. They were all case by case. We just got to be better, you know. And I don't necessarily want to say we tried something new, but every one of those situations was unique. But we just got to be better. You know, the way last year ended up with the bad taste in our mouth, and that's not acceptable.
Rangers fans are all behind you. These moves that you've made, I haven't even heard any old miserable Rangers saying that they hate you for spending money in the way that you're spending and everything like that. Did the TJ Watt deal done as well? I mean, was that always going to happen? Because the insiders talked about it whenever they come on our show. They're like, TJ, the Steelers are going to get a deal done. We all know that. And then he holds out to make sure that he can. In your eyes, always going to be done. It was just a matter of when.
We felt confident. It was over the goal of ours. TJ's one of those guys. I mean, how often do you see him? He's also on the field, off the field, and he's one of those guys that he's going to be a first round Hall of Famer. You know what the reality is? He should be a one helmet Hall of Famer. And to have him to get the deal done, and hopefully it's not the last deal we do with anything. He's got a lot of football left, but that was important to us, and I'm glad we got it done, especially before camp.
Was there a time
These things always take a little longer than you hope. I was always confident we'd get it done. It's just a process, but we got it done. That's all that matters. He's a Steeler.
He was happy to with something earlier, and myself, Cam, Leva, and AJ, the boys all talk about how much money he has now. So we let him know that he got a great deal with me, obviously.
Yeah, well, sir.
Last question for me for the boys here. So,
So the rumors now out of the internet are that you guys are maybe one of the favorites for Terry McLaurin. I'm not going to ask you about that because that would be a stupid thing for you to answer on our show. But the fact that your team is being mentioned to be a part of the teams that could get him means that people look at your salary cap and think that you could get Terry McLaurin to become a head coach deal. Now, whether or not he is going to be a head coach deal on the other team, how have you been able to navigate the salary cap and you pay everybody and still have work when you can resign another big time player? And you have 12 picks in next year's draft that is being held in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. They call it the Colorado thing. The business that you've been able to get is absolutely later. The entire product, how have you been able to navigate and where you focus on when you're getting the 30 minutes in the game? 41 million for TJ. Jalen Ramsey's here on here. Patrick Williams just got paid. And what about Kim? Everybody else is getting money. Where do you focus on, Warren? You're not getting enough credit for the salary cap and that's that understand that.
Yeah, well, credit, I still win a Super Bowl. I don't really deserve any credit, but the reality is, our goal is to Super Bowl this year, and every move we make is reflective of that, and, we understand we can't sacrifice the future, but, we won the Super Bowl this year, and the contract is with Deco and Mott.
Are you done?
I think you never say you're done, but I really like the group that we have here, and we've done a lot this offseason, and we'll see. They're not re-approve the team. We'll think about it, talk about it, but we feel good about the team.
Yeah, you're trying to work there. Thumbs up on
together, and I don't remember if we heard about it or we inquired how exactly it came about, but like every big decision, Coach and I get together with our owner office, we'll talk about it, see if it makes sense, and that was one of those where, it worked out, and, we watched each thing in action, and, now the opportunity to have an exact player like that, it just makes perfect sense for us.
Whatever my problem is, including Aaron Rodgers and the Pats, are you telling them, hey, let's slip in there, like, hey, we want to build a team too, what's the deal? Or was money something that was kind of figured out early in the entire process of potentially getting Aaron Rodgers?
With respect to, I don't really want to get into the contract too much, Pat, but one thing I will say with Aaron is we had great communication, contrary to what the reports out there, I don't know everything, but he communicated great with us, and we communicated great with him, and we were very upfront as to what our goals were, and he was upfront about his, and just worked out in my case. He's been awesome, just getting done has been great.
$11 million in starting quarterback contracts last 2 years. No big deal. It's Colorado football, baby.
Can you kind of walk us through the Jalen and then the Jonnu and then Baker going to Miami? Because that kind of came out of that with the Jonnu rumors a couple weeks, months before that, and kind of people just kind of, and then they went away. And then out of nowhere it was, hey, Jalen, and then Baker's going there too, and Jonnu is kind of like weird how it all came out. How did that all come together? Sure, there was word out there about Jonnu being available.
What's up, man?
And we inquired about it, and the conversation just sort of continued, and it was a few weeks process, and a couple months, I guess, and it just kind of came together, and we felt it made sense for us.
I thought
you were going to get four players who have been on offense, one on defense, and it just makes sense for us.
this offseason, a lot more than you probably should have predicted. Go ahead,
Miles, Max, I think there's a couple other guys there. There's a Mila now, of course, coming on the other end here from Micah. Probably
All right, Mo, you going? All right,
all right. game. Now, I'll just say it's obviously.
Listen, that Haslam has given it another gigantic